Well, so they said that they need a baseline for the future, and I said that since everybody's playing this futures line, we don't need to do that. What do you think?
Yeah.
So I said that maybe if we use Mary had a little lamb and Baba black sheep have you any wool, that would be a good line.
Yeah, that sounds striking.
Ashok, are you okay?
I'm sorry, what did you say?
I just asked you if you're all right.
Why do you ask?
Well, because I just said we should use Mary had a little lamb and Baba black sheep have you any wool as our main line for this campaign, and you're telling me it's a good idea?
We are looking at this toy company.
Ashok, this is for software production. What's the matter? Is it Vinitha, the baby?
No, they're fine. It's Jonathan Parker.
Jonathan Parker? I thought that was finished with.
I know, but I just heard that Interpol is reopening the case.
Who's on the case here?
Our good old friend, Swami. In fact, he was at my house the other day and he was taking great pleasure in telling me how Jonathan's father managed to get the Interpol to reopen the case. He's enjoying every bit of it.
Have you told Vinitha?
Aakash, are you mad? I mean, I'm just hoping this whole thing just blows over.
Well, as far as I know, in things like this, they really do blow over, I mean.
Gee, Aakash, you're a good friend. I mean, I thought, for once, I'm gonna go straight, right? Clean up my act, be a good father, be a good husband, and this thing just comes out of nowhere.
What are the charges?
Murder.
Well, I suppose you should consult a lawyer and maybe get anticipatory bail or something.
Yeah, I've been thinking about that.
But why haven't you done it?
Aakash, I just wish this had never happened.
Look, Ashok, I just want you to know that whatever you do decide to do, I will be with you 100%.
Thanks. I hope we never get to test that. Anyways, that's enough of that. Let's get back to work. All right, so what exactly were you telling me?
Okay, so if you take a look at this, the things I've added here, and see if it goes with this line and that line and one of those down there.
What's the matter, baby? Go to sleep. Go to sleep. What's hurting? What's hurting? Hello? Yes, I understand that, Utpal, but I have a problem here. The union leaders' demands are completely outside the ambit of the agreement. Yes, and as they well know, these wildcat strikes are illegal. No, I will not be held to ransom like this. No, I simply will not tolerate it, Utpal. Hello? What? Go to sleep. Go to sleep. Hello, Utpal, I'm... Charm. This line must be really bad. Usually these international calls are so clear. You're in Calcutta? What do you mean you're in Calcutta? I expressly told you not to come back when I last spoke to you. You used your own judgment, whatever that means. Fine, you can come and see me now. Yes, I understand that my coming down there and speaking to this Das would make a difference, but I simply cannot come down right now. Well, it may just be a show of power, or it may actually be a threat. Hold on.
Hello, this is John speaking. Who is this? Yes, sir. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Okay, now you tell Mr. Das that we'll meet him tomorrow. Tomorrow, first thing in the morning. Yes, I'm back in town. Now you tell him he's gonna have to come to my office. I won't go to his. If he wants to play power games, then we can play them too. And I want all the material on the agreement we've signed with him. Tell Saad to go over it with a fine-toothed comb. I drafted it myself, so there shouldn't be any loopholes. But it doesn't hurt to be careful. Okay. Thank you, Utpal.
John,
What's the matter with you?
I don't know. Rahul's been crying all day. I've tried everything. I give him a bottle, he grabs it, and then he lets all the milk spill out.
The next time he cries, take a clean handkerchief, wrap it around your fingers, and put it in his mouth.
Why?
He must be teething.
Teething? Nonsense. All the books say he's not going to be teething for another couple of months.
Well, I guess he hasn't read the books then, has he?
I should have known. And how did you know how to devise that nifty teether?
My sister. I used to take care of her.
John, why have you come back?
I waited until the contract was signed, sealed, and delivered. Then I took Bentham and De Vries out to a celebratory dinner to the Chalet Lucerne. Then I flew back.
But I asked you to stay on and tie up the loose ends.
There are no loose ends once the contract is signed.
John, I have a problem here.
I know, the union trouble. That's why I came back.
No, that's not it. John, I have to ask you to go.
You're tired?
That's not what I meant.
Are you firing me, Madhu?
No. Yes. I mean, I'm not firing you. I'm asking you to resign.
May I ask why?
Because you specifically disobeyed my orders.
I told you I used my judgment. I had a feeling this union trouble was more than just the usual worker management tiff. So I came back.
But I asked you not to come back.
So you did. May I ask why?
Stop asking me that question.
You know, I don't think you're threatened by me. I think...
I don't have to hear this, John. I don't have to hear it. I am still the CEO.
You must really be running scared. It's the first time you've ever put rank on me.
I'm not running scared.
Madame CEO, do I have your permission to represent you at the meeting tomorrow?
You do.
This is ridiculous. I think I know why you're behaving this way. I think it may be for the best. In the meantime, you're gonna have to fire me. I won't resign.
You don't know how difficult it was to get to see you. I mean, I tried on 3 different occasions and failed. And finally, I had to use a cocktail of pleading, threats, and blackmail to get so far. Well, actually, if it was a cocktail, it would have been 2 pegs of pleading with a dash of blackmail and threat thrown in.
Well, I'm shaken, but I'm not stirred.
I'm glad you haven't lost your sense of humor.
Why, are monks supposed to be humorless?
Look, I'm not here to debate with you. I'm here to talk to you. You do know that you have a wife and a son, Rahul?
I don't have a son.
What?
He has a son.
Who?
Pawan Sarkar, the industrialist. He has a son who will inherit his wealth, carry on his line, and live the same compromises. I have nobody.
But you do have. You do have Madhulika and you do have Rahul.
When I took Diksha, I renounced all that. Of course, the world is my family.
And the world should be grateful for that. But the world does not understand all this. The world only understands that you did marry Madhulika, that today she is your wife and you do have a son.
So what are you saying, Chichi?
Pawan, all I'm saying is come back so that everything can get back to normal.
That's impossible. Not with the kind of lives we led, or the kind of life I led at least. That was not normal, Chichi.
And is it normal for Madhulika to live like this? To be married and yet unmarried? To have a husband and yet not have him? To have the responsibility of being a mother and carrying on this whole business?
I assume Chand was helping her.
Yes, Chand is helping her. But then when two young people are thrown together...
Oh, Chichi, if this is some malicious gossip, don't let me be part of it.
But it is not malicious gossip. Look, I care about Madhu. And I don't want all the other Chichis talking about her and Chand.
You can't still the tongues of men, Chichi.
Yes, but you can make them understand.
So what would you have me do?
Look, if you really care about Madhu...
I care about Madhu as much as I care about you, Chichi.
Yes, and as much as you care about a dog on the road. Okay, I do understand. But out of your worldly compassion, or whatever you call it, can you please make it easier for Madhu?
How?
Give Madhu a divorce. Give Chand the chance. At least then they'll be able to meet each other without any guilt, and they'll probably be able to solve whatever their problems are.
I can see you're doing very well for yourself.
Menezes, it's been such a long time. Please, why don't you sit down?
Thank you.
Can I get you some tea?
No, nothing at all. Aakash, I've come here to talk to you about your partner, Madhu.
Yes?
I don't know whether he's told you, but he's in deep trouble.
And why do you suppose he hasn't told me?
Has he?
As a matter of fact, he has.
Then?
But he hasn't been convicted yet, has he?
Aakash, I don't know whether you realize the severity of the situation. This is Interpol we're talking about. And the diplomat insists that the killer of his son be brought to justice.
Menezes, I understand very well the severity of the situation. Mathur has been accused of murder and he might even well go to jail for it. As a matter of fact, our company has been losing business on that account. Is there anything else you wish to tell me?
Why haven't you dissolved the partnership?
I don't think I'll even dignify that with a statement.
All right. Rather clumsy of me. But let me tell you, they'll get him. They'll get him anyhow. Everything he's involved with, everyone he's involved with, comes under a magnifying glass.
Maybe that's what's so wrong with investigations of this sort. After a time, this magnifying glass tends to distort perspective, doesn't it?
Look here, Aakash, I haven't come here to have a verbal battle with you.
I suppose not. It's my turn to apologize. You came here with the best of intentions to tell me that Mathur is in trouble and that I should probably dissolve this partnership.
I didn't expect you to stand by him.
Why not?
All right, I'll be frank with you. Because the man is a crook.
Menezes, people do change, you know. Mathur may have done a lot of wrong things in the past.
Yes, I realize. He's brought in a lot of money into this firm, hasn't he?
You certainly are very well informed, aren't you?
It's our business. Anyway, it's all public knowledge by now.
Oh, of course, I forgot the magnifying glass. Well, Menezes, strange as it may seem, the money was not what made me change my mind about Mathur.
I didn't mean that.
Maybe not. But let me tell you that I've been working with Mathur for a year now. I know him better. He has a code of honor, a very personal code. But a code nevertheless.
The honor of thieves? That's a paradox in terms.
Menezes, with all due respect, I must ask you to leave if you continue talking about my partner in this manner.
I can see you have implicit faith in him. And for your sake, I hope this faith is not misplaced.
Thank you very much for coming, Menezes.
See you around.
Aakash, you wanted to see me?
Yeah, why don't you sit down?
Yeah.
Menezes was here.
And what did he have to say?
He came here to warn me against you.
What did he say, that you should stay away from an untouchable like me and dissolve the partnership?
Something like that.
And?
And what do you think? I told him to go to hell.
I wish I was a fly on the wall. I'd love to watch that.
Well, I was a lot more polite than that. There isn't any use alienating the police, is there?
Guess not. But you know, Aakash, he does have a point.
I don't need you to play devil's advocate. I know all the arguments.
What? You got plenty of well-wishers telling you how you should get out while the going is still good?
Yes, I have.
I'm touched by the display of faith.
Spare me, Ashok. I only hope that you won't do to me what you did to Pavan.
I guess I deserve that.
I'm not saying I don't have faith in you.
But you find it hard to believe that a leopard can change its spots.
Mathur.
Oh, gosh. There's no point. I mean, you don't need to explain anything to me. No, I understand your situation. This is something very difficult for you. After all, you weren't too keen in the partnership to begin with, and now you're in it, something that doesn't look too good anymore.
Mathur, you know that if you were ever on a witness stand, you'd be really good. You have this knack of making people get on the defensive. Anyway, I may not have been really keen on this partnership in the beginning. But when I signed that deal, I committed myself to it. Completely.
So did I. I promised you I will be straight and... oh well.
I'm glad to hear that.
And Aakash, I will do anything to save the partnership. Anything.
Okay. I think we'll have to go in for arbitration.
Fine, I'll handle it from here.
You can't. It will only give him a chance to start all over again. The workshop has been closed for 3 days, and each and every day brings us closer to the deadline and penalty.
You think I don't know that?
I only wish you would use the knowledge then. A new negotiator at this stage would only give them the inch they need.
May I remind you that this is your last day with us?
I know that. So I'll work pro bono.
You work for free?
I will see this thing through. I will not desert a company that has given me so much.
Well, I'm warning you that it will be free work. I will not pay you.
I know that. I didn't expect any payment.
You're undermining my authority.
May I ask how?
I've fired you and you're refusing to leave?
No one knows that but you and me. Just let me finish this and I'll leave.
I don't understand why you're doing this.
Think you do.
John, I don't want this.
Think it's easy for me? Owen was important to me too.
I love him, John.
I know. And I love you, Mother. But
I
first,
can't love him and you at the same time. I can't love two men. It's not just fickle, it's two-faced.
and I can't love a woman who is still married to my friend. But I do. I don't know what to do.
What are we going to do?
Don't know. I leave the decision in your hands. See you tomorrow, after the arbitration.
Are you Shankar?
Coming.
If you've changed, come and take your milk. Who's hungry?
I am hungry.
Want a biscuit?
Yeah.
And how did you do in your spelling test?
I got 9 on 10.
Good boy. And how did you do?
9 on 10.
And I bet you both got the same word wrong, huh? Okay, so tell me, how was school?
There was a big fight. 3rd A versus 4th B.
That doesn't sound like a fight. It sounds like a battle.
Like that, one thing solid fighting.
Ayush,
What have I told you about fighting? Huh?
Yes, Shankar, let's do English. You always have to do English homework only. That's my homework. You never have any maths homework only. You never have any English homework only.
Okay, listen. You guys take your milk and go. You want some more biscuits?
No.
No? Okay. See you later. Sibling rivalry. Huh.
One mouthful of sky. So let's make a start.